Oh boy. We got a package. Mom, what do you think it could be?
Ooh, package in the mail?
Yep. Oh yeah. Best clothing brand out here, bro. These things are mad comfy. Good pump cover. Alright, so today for the carbs. Oh shit. As you know, we finally got a new source. We got some Rice Krispies, but found the new method. What we're also gonna do is we're gonna make a Rice Krispie pancake. Yeah. 3, 4, 5. Alright. Oh, that was not a good crack. Alright, let me wash my hands off. Alright. Let's start whipping this up. Let's measure out our cup.
Because eggs are gooey.
Yeah. That's 1 cup. Oh, look at that contraption we got going on there. And then we got the half of a cup right here. Now we gotta mix. Work with me on the shit. Better be good. Hold me here. If you have any pancake scrambles in here, bring a pancake. You know what, honestly smells really good. I'm not gonna lie. Now on. So now it's time to, we already got our butter on there. Start spreading it around. Need this butter to melt. We're cranking it up to high just to get this butter to melt. There we go. All melted up. We're throwing the Goya in there. I think it's mixed well. It's at a good consistency now. So let's just. Oh, it looks nice, I guess. You know? Don't look too bad. Alright, I actually gotta go track this real quick. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna throw the cinnamon on. You know, I think this plus the eggs will, like, cancel it out because the Rice Krispie and the cinnamon is just gonna take over the eggy taste.
Doesn't impact your glycemic index as much as the honey.
Yo, that's some science-based lifter activities you're talking about right now.
Just telling you.
And my back's also kind of sore today. We are not gonna do back today. I think we're gonna do shoulders and try instead. But that could change. It all depends on how I feel. We got some good consistency going on here. It's not good enough to flip yet, but low-key thought school was gonna get, today, but it was just a little boiler room action going on there. All right, I'm gonna continue this when it's done and we're gonna give it a review. So this is how the pancake turned out. We're gonna see how it tastes with a little bit of syrup, but it's not looking too promising if I'm being honest. All right, moment of truth right here. We're gonna break a little piece off.
Egg, and then what is that?
No, that's good. It doesn't taste like an egg. It has the consistency of an egg.
But it's.
I'm gonna say I would definitely make this again. Low key. Oh my gosh.
How is it with the maple syrup, honey?
It's really good. I would try this. If I was like a random person, I would give this a shot. That's really good. Being the chud I am, I finished off the pancake. But it's fine. We're just going to make another bowl of Rice Krispies and we'll be all right. We're not making a pancake though. Just a nice regular bowl, no milk. Be all right.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far.
All right, so finally here at the gym. Just like last shoulder day, we're gonna start off with lateral raises. Another busy night tonight, so I'm gonna film what I can film. Yeah. I'm really fucking struggling with these straps right now. I'll tell you that. I can't even get them on. I'm just really tired of the fucking rice cakes. Right,
Time in my life I felt that. What was my purpose? And sometimes you graduate out of high school, you look for that job, you look for that career, college, a degree, you still question, is this my purpose? I want to talk to you about the center, your center, your purpose. One question that I always ask myself, even as I would always ask myself, is your purpose. What's your purpose for living? Do you know your purpose? What you're created to do? Do you know what that is? A lot of people live their entire life.
Dude, it's honestly crazy. Like how much different my energy is based on how much more carbs I have. But because it's so low, like even my mood changes. Like I just get so angry if I don't eat enough.
What is your advice to that?
Well, second food changes already. We're gonna rest a second. Head to the second set.
With yourself. Spend time away from distractions. Away from people
Let's hit the set here.
who distract you, who take your time away from you. Now, when you talk about taking time away from you, I'm talking about taking time away from the things that you may enjoy. You may used to write, you don't do it anymore. You may used to sing, you don't do it anymore. You may used to read books, and you don't do it anymore. You may, whatever your hobby is, you know, try to get that back into your life, especially for men, because life is very, very challenging for men. They expect us to be leaders. When I say they, I'm talking about
Train everything to fail.
God created a man for
as much weight as I
to be a
can.
leader,
You know. Then once my form starts to break down, I'll probably
be a fighter,
But other than that,
to set examples
as many as I can.
in his home, his house,
Hit every set, my top set. Last
for his
one.
wife, for his kids,
One more set, just as a failure.
for
Majority
other
of my
men
workouts
around him that
right
look
now.
up to him.
Sitting up with my traps up, it's
And how can you do that if you don't know what your true purpose is? Well, if you're not happy with yourself and your position and where you're at.
Shit could have made it. It could have broken me. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do comes from here. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I know. If you're going through something similar with alcohol or drugs, or you're addicted to something, or you went through something terrible, or somebody passed away, as somebody who's been through some shit like this,
honestly equal
you
strength.
need
So
to like stand up. You know
that's
what I'm
honestly a
saying?
good thing in my opinion.
Always getting treated like shit my whole life, and everyone doubted me. I just never let that shit change me, bro. I wish I wasn't fucking crying. It's so easy to think what I do. It's so easy to be in that moment, but there's always a person going through some shit harder than you know? And you just can't let it affect you. You can't let people doubting you. You can't let bad things that happen to you define you, because they don't. Because us as people, we're tested by these things. And maybe by God, we're tested to see how much we can endure.
Get chills when you watch this ever?
No, I don't get chills. Actually, it's probably more negative thoughts than anything, because I know what I was thinking. I know how I was hurting mentally and everything like that. You know, I look at my history and pictures like that, and even, you know, the little picture of me there smiling, and I was like, wow, I just wish you loved yourself more.
Sunsets will wander through.
At that point in time, I was still trying to kill myself. I mean, I was very dedicated to trying to take myself, trying to take my life, and I just didn't care, and I just didn't want to be here. So when I look at that, I'm just like, wow, man, I wish I could just go back into where I could just enjoy yourself. Now look what you're doing, you know, look
If it's copyrighted again, I'm fucking quitting YouTube. But yeah, other than shoulder press, all my lifts are on cables for shoulders. Then after this, we'll do the delt flies on the cable, which I didn't get to film last time, so that'll be good.
On the way to the gym, you have to start getting anxious. If you don't get anxious anymore and all you do is listen to some kind of music or something like that, and you're just thinking that you're doing it, you're not doing it. You just can't show up, you just can't pretend. You have to demand from the workout that you're going to get results, and you have to have workouts in your brain already before. You have to have the results.
Getting bigger and stronger was the only thing that I felt I was good at. I wasn't good at studying. I wasn't good at pushing myself to do anything else, and I didn't care about anything else. That's all I really knew, all I really cared for, always passionate. The only thing I wanted to get better at was getting bigger and stronger.
It's honestly perfect. I wanted to get 8, that's what I got. So now we'll throw a 25 on. Rest a second. Then we'll do our top set. Right shoulder right now.
When you're in the gym, you know, to get in shape. That sounds great when you're sitting on the couch or you're back before the starting line wargaming how great it'd be to finish the marathon under 3 hours. But when you start running the third, fourth mile, all of a sudden, whoa, we lose our interest on that goal because it gets too hard. You gotta find more fucking value and believe in yourself before you embark on these journeys. And once you have it, guys, let's jump to it. Once you know that, you can figure that out.
Let's go on the flies, read out flies, yeah.
But it's not work, it's love. Because what you're going for is what you believe.
More work is always going to result in better results in everything we do in life. The more you put into something, the more you're going to get out. Stop making goddamn fucking excuses and just do it. Please, take my advice. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. I'm trying to explain to you, the harder you work at anything in life, the faster you're going to get to your goal, the better you're going to be. It will always be like that in everything we do. Remember that.
All right, try to go heavy. My mid-tracks tend to take over a lot, so go as heavy as I can. Still trying to use this. Excuse me? Do you need to use this?
I do.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to be in your way.
No, you're okay. All right. That's all I could get for shoulders. That's all I really do. But, Miss is over there. She's super nice about it. But, I just didn't know how she would feel about it, so I did not get to film my last set. But she said, in future reference, I'm okay to film her. But, you know, I always want to be respectful of what people want me to do, you know? But, yeah, it was just one more set of those rear delt flies anyway. But we're gonna move on to triceps now. It might be a minute. I mean, you won't know it might be a minute, but like, I still need to use that cable for push downs. I might film my JM press first, but you know, we'll see. Wow. Looks like they replaced their light here. Using JM press right here. It's gonna be a little bit tough because I don't have my dad to like grab the bar after. I could do it on the slip machine, but once again, too crowded. But just get a couple sets in there and be good. That's a little tricep warm up right there. And then do like cable push downs and so on. So when I'm doing these, I don't want to get the chest activation, keep the tricep open. I'm trying to keep my arms nice and tight through here. Squeeze them up.
He's the one that stands out. Of course, he had that iconic mustache, but just really threw a whole lot of power into his vocalizations. And of all the songs he sang lead on, that might be my favorite still. Easy to the bar. Of course, we know he had that whole rock and roll story where he lost everything, that he was running, so they were with us. He pretty much has to be these days. He has not spoken to
I got my mic. Ready for the next set. It's just, dude. Oh, I just got my camera. I'm gonna move all that shit over here. I could put the rack. I'm such a smart guy. You know that? I'm such a smart guy. I want to go for that one. Okay? Too much cardio. I don't want to go for being that shot. A little bit of extra weight. I think I'm gonna read the rack. Just to test this theory. See if I got it set up. This is what I was talking about here, this little rack. It's a preacher, but you know. see if I got it in the right spot. I don't think we'll be able to do it for the rack off, but we'll be able to rack it. So, put this bar back in and oh, damn. This motherfucker's heavy. I'm gonna need a rest just from getting that shit over here. Let's go. Did work a little sketchy. I'm done with this movement. I'm done. You know, next time, I'm not going through all that. I'm using the goddamn spin. I don't care how many people over there. That was death. That was hell. Alright? What do you know? Look at this. We're back at the cable.
It's just you and yourself. No one to disappoint. No one to piss off. You can choose to be lonely, or you can choose to be alone. All I feel is anger. I just want to cause myself pain. I don't even know if it fucking works. I don't even know if doing all this is causing my body more harm. What even is life? What is anything? What's relaxing? What's breaking yourself? What in the fuck does it even matter? Who fucking knows? Why does anything matter? Do what brings you fucking happiness.
This is magic. Please give me one last shot. Use my mind before it starts.
On those fucking days where you feel like shit, you're like, oh fuck, you know, you're feeling sorry for your fucking self, you're making all these excuses, you just gotta say fuck that. Stop thinking, you just fucking do it. Your instinct to be a fucking literal animal kicks in. You're gonna be the person that fucking loves the shit that everyone hates. That's how you become better than the person next to you. You love dieting, you love fucking the pain, you love fucking, you know, cardio.
People laughed at me. They laughed at me. My body weight went down to 198 pounds. I didn't even look like a bodybuilder. You know, and I said I wanted to make a comeback. They laughed. Called me delusional.
All the laughter. Every one of you is laughing. Itachi sacrificed his life, but you're still laughing. Cackling together like fools. You're just ignorant of everything. I can hear nothing but contempt and jeering in your voices. I want to change those laughs to screams and wails of misery.
But I just gave out at the top, so now we're gonna move on.
Promise yourself. You fucking promise yourself you'll be the best fucking person you can be. That is what makes you dream. That is what makes us grow. Nobody fucking knows the secret. That is it. And that feeling like you have to fucking do it.
Like, what the fuck, man? It's disgusting. You're a grown-ass fucking man walking around with your tail tucked between your fucking legs. How about you stand up for once, and you stand up for not only the things you believe in, but for yourself, and for your future self, and for your kids and their kids. How about you stand up for them? How about you stand up for what you know in your heart is right and not what everyone else wants you to be? How about you fucking do that, man? You will live a much happier and fulfilled life. Fuck a plan B. Put all those eggs in a fucking plan A, bro. Don't fucking spread your eggs out in the other basket, man. You can only put so much effort into something. And if you're putting half the fucking effort into plan B just to fall back on, odds are you're gonna fall back on it.
Alright. Another awesome workout, very productive. Ooh. Anyway, let's be serious for a second. That was a really good workout, really good tricep pump. Really, really good day for shoulders, honestly. But that was very progressive. So I'm gonna go try to find some better non-copyright music. And I'm gonna go get some grub. So that's it for today. Also, you need to try that Rice Krispie recipe. It's really good. That's it.